What's going on, everyone? Hope you're having a good day. Today, I wanted to go over a report I found on USA Today. So what I'm going to do first off, just so you know, down in the description, I'm going to put the link to the story so you can go check it out yourself. But I just wanted to do a brief rundown on what I read. And it's pretty much vehicles that are still on the road after 200,000 miles, okay? They went and they looked up some used car data. They did what they had to do. And, you know, not surprisingly, Toyota was on there quite a few times. So I wanted to go over with you a little bit of where the Tundra stands, Tacoma, 4Runner, all the other stuff. But like I said, make sure you go below the video and read the whole story yourself. And also, I want to talk about some notables that are not on the list. So what we're going to do, it looks like it's a top 32. All right, so I'm going to start at 32. And I'm going to work my way down. We're not going to go over all the vehicles that are on the list. I'm just going to go over the ones that we talk about a lot. So, number 28 is the Toyota Highlander. 1.4% is the share of cars with 200,000 miles on the road today. Let's see. You got, for the Toyotas, you got to wait till you get way down on the list, right? Usually. Number 21 is the GMC Sierra 1500. The share of cars with 200,000 miles on the road is 1.7%. The Nissan Titan comes in at number 20 with the share of cars at 1.7%. It's actually tied with the GMC. Number 18 is the Ford F-150 with 1.8%. Let's see. Moving on down the road here. The Tundra comes in number 11. With 2.6%, and that is actually tied with the Toyota Tacoma in number 10, 2.6% with 200,000 miles on it on the road today. Number 8 is the Honda Ridgeline, which kind of blows my mind because the Honda Ridgeline hasn't been around that long, so how many of them can actually be over 200,000 miles, but I don't know, but that's at 3%. The Toyota Highlander Hybrid is at 3.1%. Number 5 is the Toyota 4Runner at 3.9%, so we're getting up to the top here. Number 3, Ford Expedition, 5%, and the picture they show is actually of a police car, so interesting. Number 2 is Chevy Suburban at 5%, and that is also tied the same amount with the Ford Expedition. But number one kind of blew my mind a little bit. Number 1 on the whole list at 7.4%, the Toyota Sequoia. So that's pretty cool right there. Toyota Sequoia wins it all on this one. Good thing about the Sequoia, it has the same engine as the Toyota Tundra. And we all know the 5.7-liter iForce V8 is extremely reliable. The longevity in these things are pretty crazy. Now, one more thing. So, notable competitors we will go with here. The Silverado was in 15th. The F-150 was in 18th. The Sierra was in 21st. Ram, Colorado, and Ranger did not make the list. All right, so there you go. So that's pretty cool. So one more time for the Toyota gang. Sequoia came in at 7.4%. Now, this is the percentage of vehicles with 200,000 miles or more. Sequoia, 7.4%. 4Runner, 3.9%. Tacoma, 2.6%. And Tundra, 2.6%. Now, one thing. We talk about this a lot. Okay. The Tundra especially doesn't always come out with the latest and greatest. It still has the 6-speed transmission. It has the 5.7-liter iForce V8 that has been in the truck since 2007. All right, so people want something new. But I will say this with Toyota. Every brand has something that they're proud of. And Toyota has always been about reliability and longevity in their vehicles. All right, so I talk to a lot of different people that are fans of a lot of different brands. And, one thing you can't knock is the longevity of these vehicles. Sure, they don't have the latest and greatest electronics a lot of the time and all that, but at the end of the day, the point of a vehicle is to get you from point A to point B over and over and over and over again with no problems. And that is what the Tundra does. That is what the 4Runner does. That is what all these Toyotas do. That is their bread and butter, longevity. Quality, dependability, reliability, QDR, right? That's what they base their whole thing off of. So actually, and I'll segue into the next part of this video here, the resale value report just came out. Now, usually the Tacoma, Tundra, and 4Runner are 1, 2, and 3, but they took a step back this year. Number 1 is the Jeep Wrangler Limited. Number 2 is the Jeep Wrangler. Number 3 is the Tacoma. Number 4 is the Tundra. And number 5 is the 4Runner. But you know who's missing from the top 10? F-150, GM, and Ram. So F-150, the Silverado, and the Ram are not there in the top 10 with resale value. All right, so again, I say this all the time. I'll continue to say it. It all comes down to wants and needs. If you're going to go in and you want a vehicle with all the electronics and the latest and greatest, Ford F-150 is where you probably want to be. The Ram has a lot of good stuff in it when it comes to that kind of thing. But if you're a person that, you know, wants an old school style truck that's going to get you everywhere you want to go, and you're going to use it for a really long time and put a lot of miles on it, you really might want to look into the Tundra if you're going half ton. And, you know, the Tacoma is the #1 selling mid-size truck. We know that. The 4Runner's been around a long time, but the 4Runner can still get you to where you want to go, and that's what it's all about. But I want to hear what you guys think about all of that news we just gave there. Comment below the video. Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook at TundraDude34, TundraDude34@gmail.com. You guys have a great day, and don't forget, in the description below is the link to that USA Today story. Go check it out. Thanks.